Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to another unboxing video. A very special unboxing video this time. Previously it's been mostly DVD, Blu-ray and 4Ks, well 4K Steelbook specifically, that have been unboxed. And also some books and CDs as well in the past. But in today's case we are looking at something quite special. This is a tote bag and some enamel pins created by Tabbiewolf, a big Lupin the Third fan from the United States who has created her, I believe she's a her, I think it's a her, her own Fiat 500 tote bags and the character enamel pins as part of a fundraiser. So Tabby had a Kickstarter campaign earlier this year where they had designed these tote bags and later added the enamel pins as a bonus. So I put some money forward to get the tote bag and later also added the pins. And they are ready, they have been shipped, and this came last Tuesday on the 1st of October. At time recording it's Monday the 7th. At time of this video going up, I'm hoping it's Thursday the 10th or Wednesday the 9th. Which would be the 3rd anniversary days of Lupin the Third Part 6, broadcasting on the 10th in Japan at about 1:30 in the morning. So for the UK time that was about 5:30 in the afternoon on the 9th. So that was Saturday and Friday respectively back in 2021. So hopefully I'm getting this up either about 5:30 on Wednesday the 9th or sometime on Thursday the 10th to celebrate UK time, to celebrate the 3-year anniversary of Lupin the Third Part 6 Episode 0's broadcast. The best episode of the series, by the way. And it was more of a prologue to the series as well as a semi-epilogue to Part 5 as opposed to a main episode from the actual series. Yes, we are going to be opening the box and to see the inside. I am going to remove the label on the corner. I'll try and cover it as or not show it on camera as much as possible, but if the addresses for both me and Tabby are shown, I will blur them out. I'm not too worried about the delivery centre's addresses, but Tabby's and mine should be blurred if they appear on screen. So future me in editing, if that happens, don't forget to blur those addresses. So without further ado, time to open the box with my trusty scissors here, cutting into the cardboard and the sellotape. Been waiting nearly a week to do this. Would have done it sooner, but I had some Doctor Who reviews to film and edit, and I'm going to be doing one more later. So at the time of you guys watching these, those ones, apart from the one I'm planning to do later, should be out. That would be Boom, 73 Yards, and Dot and Bubble. Dot and Bubble's finished last night, so that should be out by the time this video is. And the one I'm planning to do later is Rogue, but I've got to rewatch that one first, so I should do that soon. And that'll be up on the Universals at the weekend. Okay, so lift off the cardboard and that's gorgeous. So lovely. That's the famous Fiat 500. I think I was wondering if I had actually ordered two, but no, it's just it's a large one. It's quite big. Oh, and here's the enamel pins. A little bit different to that. There we go. There's the ones I ordered. And I've got a bonus too as a thank you. So I've got 5 actually, which is nice. We'll touch upon those in a sec. I'm going to remove this box. The only others, I think it's just another piece of cardboard at the bottom. Yeah, it's just another piece of cardboard. I might actually keep this box instead of recycling. It could be useful for storage. Definitely going to save the... It's a sticker. It's definitely going to save the sticker. So I might actually save this bit of cardboard as well. So those could be used for either storing this tote bag, or I could use it as a new storage box. Woohoo! So another bonus gift, I suppose, but not really. We'll take a look at the pins in a little bit. This isn't the first thing I've got from Tabbiewolf. I think I either contributed some money towards, or at the very least bought, the Greatest Heists, a Lupin the Third fan collection book, which I heavily recommend. This is a really great book. My only kind of disappointment is that even though Fujiko Mine isn't my favourite character of the series, shockingly, despite being the one female character and one of the most beautiful women in fiction, she's actually she's actually ranked 5th out of the main characters for me, and there's 5 of them. So out of the main 5 characters, she's actually bottom of my ranking, surprisingly. But that's more for her character and personality rather than the fact that she's the most beautiful woman, one of the most beautiful women in fiction, which is despite that, at least for me personally. But despite her being my least favourite of the main 5 characters, I suppose Yas is an honorary 6th main character in parts 5 and 6, and Prison of the Past. Well, technically not 6th for part 5, he's maybe more 8th, but 7th or 8th. But point is, he's been more or less drafted as a honorary 6th main character since part 5. And it's great that he's gotten a bit more love, and in this book he gets quite a bit of love, which is great. My only stipulation is that Fujiko doesn't get as much love in this book. She's in some of the stories and a couple of artworks, but there isn't really a dedicated story towards her. Or the one she is in, she doesn't have as much to do as the other characters. It's a very Lupin and Goemon or Zenigata heavy one, with a bit of Yatta in there. Actually, I quite like the one that has Yatta and Goemon in together, just those two, which is interesting. But yeah, that my only kind of nitpick with this book is there isn't enough Fujiko in the stories. Artwork, actually not even in the artwork that often either, besides maybe some group shots. But regardless of that, well, that is a nitpick, and besides that, this is a really great book, hoping there will be a sequel at some point. I'm happy to contribute a fan story. Hey Tabby, ask me to do one, and I'll write one for you for the second one. I've messaged you to say thank you for this tote bag after it arrived. You've got my Twitter address. Well, it's not a Twitter address, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so, I didn't even need to cut this. Opening it now, and voila! Here is the bag. This is a chunky bag. Still got the. There's another kind of wrapping on. Might even keep that as well, actually, not the plastic. But is that famous Fiat 500. I believe it was first introduced in Car Tote Bags, though I think they did have a white one in part 1. So, yeah, this is the famous Fiat 500 introduced in Car Tote Bags, the best Lupin piece of media. Not only film, but best piece of Lupin media. Apparently it's getting a bit of special screenings in Scotland for Anime Scotland in Edinburgh and Glasgow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to attend that, but hopefully there'll be a bit more of a general release at a later time. Probably not. Maybe if it gets a special re-release, that would be nice. It's going to be 45 years old this year. Oh, this is nice. They've got hearts for the zips, which might sound like an odd thing, but knowing Lupin, as well as Fujiko Mine, that makes sense. So, opening this front bag, and I think there's some, of course, paper in there just to fill it out, and it's a nice red interior inside. That is very nice. I do not know what these interiors look like. I'm discovering them as I go. Same with these zips. Second pocket is a bit bigger, and that's interesting. So in this pocket we also had these I'm not sure what you see, these pads which can serve as, when you look through the window, it looks like the interior of the car through through some plastic. That's really cool. I like that a lot. And I've got a second one. I've got two. Designed by Tabbiewolf at the bottom. Sort of, I suppose it's a signature in a way. So that's really neat. The interior on this side is yellow, and on the side with the window is red again. So that's really cool. I like that quite a bit. Not sure why there's two, but... oh, and they fall out. Not fall out, fall down. And of course, once they're in the first time, it's a pain to get them back in normal. Before we move on to pocket number 3, there's 5 pockets actually, in general. Before we move on to pocket number 3, which I can see is a little unzipped because there seems to be so much paper packaging. I'd like to comment that the front design is really great. We've got the lights sort of sewed in onto the front. The main white lights, got the indicator lights, the tyres with the background, and the Fiat base, etc. It's a really nice design, and the pads having the interior as well, which aren't going to look that perfect after a certain someone moves them around now and again. And on the side we got these kind of hook things, so I suppose those could be used for if there was a strap around it. Maybe it comes with a strap. Moving on to the third pocket. Yes, it comes with a strap. Wow. Am I that predictable? And the paper. More paper. And inside we got some more little pockets. There's a little one here and a little one in here. I'm not sure. Oh, you can't even see it there. There you go. So there's a zippy one. Oh, so there is a zippy one here. That's unzipped and zipped, and then there's a non-zippy one. Can't really tell that well, but there's a non-zippy one here. So you get I mean, it's a bit more. This middle pocket doesn't have as much space as some of the other ones. I think the fourth one's going to be more spacious, and the second one probably has a bit more room as well. Probably because it comes right in the middle, and it's got these other two small ones inside. But it's still really nice, and it has that nice red effect. Moving on to the fourth one, and once again we have some. Oh, for starters, paper, but also some more of these pads. This is the back window ones. No signed by Tabby on this one. These ones. So if we turn around, that's the back, and I'll give that a proper look in a minute. And then taking out these, we have the inside of pocket number 4. So it's a bit yellow on this side here, and then we go into red, and it looks like again we've got some extra pockets. This is really nicely thought out. Quite a few little pockets in here. The question is, are you going to be actually able to fit stuff in? So the back pocket, so that's how it looks like from the back. Because the paper's been taken out, the pads are now gone back a little bit, so they'd probably be closer to the back, because when the cars kind of flip the other way round, it would be looking a bit more closer to the back as such. And then we've also got the back of the car, so we'd have the number plate there, the wheels again, the indicator lights, and the boot, which is a 5th pocket. Do we have anything hiding in here, or is this one empty? This one is empty, and that is like a sneaky little extra one. So that's really nice. It's a nice addition, having one in the boot. Or is it the engine, as we saw in Cagliostro? So overall, this is a really nice bag. The pockets are a little bit tight, I guess. Maybe it's because we got 5 pockets, 3 big ones and the 2 front and back ones. And then in the middle one, you've got two other little ones, sort of, and I guess a sort of half. The fourth one's split into two as well. So it's a great bag, but it might be doing a few too many pockets. At least maybe for the inside of the main ones. Still really cool. Let's see how it is with the strap. So we are going to cut off the paper. That can be binned. And the strap. I suppose this could be put in one of the pockets when it's not being used. And yeah, that is great. That is really nice. So, and now you can hang it up and pretend it's driving on the road. It's definitely a hang or carry on the shoulder bag rather than one you put on your back. Fair enough, I usually go for the back ones, but this is a nice change of pace. Shall take off the strap. Maybe this should go in the back pocket. It's or maybe the front. It's big enough. Maybe not the back. Maybe? Can it? Is it big enough to go in the back? No. Okay. What about the front? It was in the middle one earlier, so... Okay, so... Front pocket is good to put the strap in, but really any pocket besides maybe the back one is... So, yeah, despite maybe a little bit tight in the middle, and maybe overdoing on the interior pockets for the third and fourth ones, this is a really nice tote bag and really nicely made. Very happy with this. And Tabby, you should be very proud of it. And whilst we're here, let's open the pin badges. Where are they? Have I covered it? There they are. And here we go. So here's the pin badges. We'll start on this side because these are the paid ones. Okay, open it up. Take that off, and we have the pin badges. We'll come back to these in a bit. But we have the Three Thieves in a small Italian card, art by Luca Baugmart. I guess that's their Instagram or Twitter at there. But these pin badges were added as bonuses to the tote bag, and you can get them either separately, a pair of two, or all three. And I've of course gone for all three. So we've got Lupin in red coat. Red jacket, Desgined and Baugmart in the yellow Fiat, hence Three Thieves in a small Italian car. Then we've got Fujiko in her Fuma Conspiracy outfit with the red biker costume and the red motorbike, and with the reddish brown hair from that film. So it's a Fuma Conspiracy inspired Fujiko there. And then we have Zenigata and Yatta, as I mentioned earlier, in the police car chasing them down. So if we take out the... Oh, I see. It's two... They're so big that they need two pins. And voila. So here we go on the back. Here is the Three Thieves in a small Italian car. And on the back, not sure if you can see it, but it says Luca Baugmart. So it's got the designer there. Then we have what I believe was cited as woman or woman thief on a motorcycle. So the Fujiko figure all on her own. The guys get one to themselves and the two police officers get one to themselves, but Fujiko's all on her own. And then the two police officers in a police car. And the back. The Fiat car was an easy one to get off the back, but the motorcycle one was less easy, and then the police car one was a bit kind of in the middle. And here is the background without the pins, and the back is just plain white. So that's really nice. I'll put these back on in a sec, but these look pretty nice. And there's the three pins there, sort of in order, I guess. You got the... If going from the back, from the thing, it would be police, Fujiko, car. So the police would be here, and the Fiat would be a bit more down here. But yeah, that looks pretty neat. With all 3 pin badges. Nice. I'll compare them with the other 2 as well in a moment. So those are the bonus ones that you pay for. But then we've got another 2, which I think have come as a thank you gift. And that's another 2 pin badges. This one is Lupin, Desgined and Baugmart looking off into the sunset with their Fiat. And then the 3 mains again, Lupin in his Red Jacket Part 2 costume. I think this is a Part 2 designed of outfits, and with some colours in the background. Green, pink, 2 shades of blue, and then another green. I guess that's for the representing the 5 of the 6 seasons of the show. Green jacket, pink jacket, blue jacket again, but a little bit lighter, and then lighter green jacket. With red being the only one not in the background, but he's wearing that one, so I guess that counts towards it. So that's part 2, and then the others were parts 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6 respectively. I'm wondering what part 7s will be. I was hoping we'd get part 7 by this time of the year, but following the last, besides Zero, the last few series have been every 3 years, give or take. Maybe next year we'll get part 7. So let's take a look at these badges a bit more individual. Oh, also the thank you so much card and a picture of the card with the 3 of the main characters in it. Going on sitting on the top. In what looks like a part 4, part 5 design actually. Goodness, these badges are pretty hard to get out. I like how the one where the guys are on the back of a heart has the heart-shaped backs, whilst the rest are more round. I'm not sure who's done this artwork. It looks a little different, but it could be Luca again, or Tabby herself. Oh, we got something on the back. Space Out and Tired. So I guess they're the ones who did these pin badges, or at least this sunset one, which looks great. So we've got a light brown, a red, dark orange, light yellow, dark orange, a darker yellow for the sun, and then a darker brown, plus the Fiat and the 3 guys silhouetted in black. The Fiat in full colour. And it looks brilliant. This is a really nice addition. Would be nice to have Fujiko on it as well, and it could be all 4 members of the gang, especially considering that it's just the main 3 guys on both of these bonus 2 pins. And they got the Fiat pin to themselves, with Fujiko getting her own on the motorbike. That one made sense, of course, but kind of missing her presence on this one. Gosh darn it, I said she was my least favourite of the 5 mains. 6 if I counted Yatta, although she's above him. And now I'm saying there isn't enough of her being in these pins or in that book. So, like, of the main 5, she's my least favourite, and I'm complaining there's not enough of her. What am I like? I suppose I could say the same about Zenigata for these ones, but these are special ones, and like I said, he got some good focus in the book. Okay, so this badge was a lot easier to get out, but this is more plasticky. The other ones felt like these were metal. These were definitely metal, and then this one's a bit more plasticky. But the artwork is a bit more drawn as opposed to painted or trying to emulate painting. But it's really nice. This is like a bonus feature from that book where you'd get the artwork is similar to one from it. It's really nice, and I like how it's doing the 5 of the 6 jacket colours, or well, I suppose blue and green were done again, but they're given lighter tones to represent those other series. I suppose they could have worn the black jacket if they wanted to put red in here, but oh well, it still looks really nice. And like I said, I think the designs are resembling a part 2 or the TV specials designs. So yeah, this is really nice. It's plastic, but I like the artwork on it. Oh, and we have a signature. There we go, Fipple, I think. I'm not sure about that one. So, whoever designed this one, it's really nice. It is more plastic than the others, but it's still a nice artwork. Also, it was easier to get out of that back thing, this was really nice as well. I like this, and on the back as well. So yeah, some really nice pins. I'll put the pins back on their backs in a bit, but let's get a shot of everything. And there we go, that's one tote bag with strap, 3 enamel pins, plus 2 other pins. One looks enamel, the other more plasticky, but with a nice artwork. So this is a nice little haul from Tabby. Certainly for the bag and the pins I paid for. And by the looks of it, her goal was smashed, so which is why we've added these extra pins, which is great. So yeah, hope everybody who got these are very happy with these. I'm happy with this. My only kind of niggles were that the middle pockets inside the bag were a little bit tight, like and the third one was quite tight. You can't really get much big stuff in here generally, but you can't really get too much in there without it feeling tight, especially if you put something in every pocket. And then you use that little inside zip one and the other one as well. The fourth one also has sort of like a secondary area. I would have said maybe the second and fourth one should have had a zip for the pads to represent the inside of the cars, and that's your other inside pockets. But yeah, number 3's was just a bit too tight to get the extra ones. And also, like I said, I probably would have liked to have seen Fujiko on one of the 2 bonus badges, either on the sunset one or with the 3 guys around the colours of the jackets for each series. But other than that, this is a really great tote bag and also some really nice pins. It's all great and yeah, a must-have for Lupin collectors, so make sure you... Oh, I'm not sure if they're available for general sale, but if you're part of the Kickstarter, you'll definitely get these. Get in contact with Tabby about if that Kickstarter payment is still up so that you could get yourself one. And yeah, so that's it from this unboxing. What a great set. And thank you to Tabby for all of it. And well done, and wishing you all the best with further endeavours. Greatest Heights Part 2. Sequel must be met. Like I said, I'm more than happy to contribute a fan story. And which could be about Fujiko, because as I said, she needed more representation in this book. Let's have a sequel where she gets at least one story to herself for focusing on her. I'm not sure if they were involved in this fan book as well, the 50 Animated Years of Lupin the Third. This is also a must-get. I'm not sure if they were involved in that. If they were, then that's another recommended book from them. But if not, then, well, it's just another recommended Lupin book. And with that comes an end of this unboxing and review of the Fiat 500 tote bag and enamel pins from Tabbiewolf. Thank you so much to Tabby for all of this stuff, as well as Luca and the other designers for the badges, and for this great bundle of stuff, and hopefully the products sold very well. The Kickstarter was a success. It was a success. Hopefully it was even more of a success than what we were hoping. So, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne YouTube channel.